Greetings fellow crypto maniacs out there. It looks like the crypto markets could be about to break out higher, sending the likes of Bitcoin to the moon beyond its previous all-time high of $69,000 to what? $100,000? That's where this trend could terminate if this breakout happens, which we are apparently on the verge of, which is the focus of this video, the latest in my series on the crypto markets. So as you can see, this is the Bitcoin chart. We'll start off with Bitcoin first. Now, this is the 4-hour chart, and here we had a sell signal on the break below the 200 4-hour unit here, which I initially penciled in a target here, which was achieved and resulted in a bounce. And since which time we have fallen below that low, and we went straight towards 41k. Yeah, 41k, which we bounced around 42.5 with this panic flash crash. That was a great buying opportunity. I bought with limit orders all the way down here, with only those here that were failed to be triggered. Anyway, where do we stand now? Here we are. As you can see, we're just below the 200. It's hit it and it's snaking below it, ready to break out higher, which could be imminent. Bitcoin could be about to break beyond this. That would propel it first to its previous high, which might find resistance, or it might just break through it and it'll be off to the moon. 78,000, 84,000, 88. It'll trend similar to this. There'll be a trend, volatile trend. Probably time-wise will be similar to this, between 2 months, 2 months, yeah. So it'll probably be a 2-month trend, and it would take it over $90,000, maybe 98, 100,000, something like that. But obviously we need the breakout higher first, because it is not broken out that. It would need to go above around $42,500 to confirm the breakout. Currently it's at 51,000, so it's not far off. As you can see, we're snaking just under the 200 average, which is proving to be a good triggering point for many cryptos. Maybe not all, but many. As you can see here, look, great trigger there, great trigger there, great trigger there, great trigger there. Bitcoin loves the 200 unit average on the 4-hour chart. So let's see what the other cryptos are doing. That's what ADA is. That near a similar breakout point. Oh, look there, similarly it's there. It's just above it, but it's not broken out. Obviously all cryptos are linked to Bitcoin, so yes, this might be a technical break higher, but it's not confirmatory. For that, this will need to break above around 153. So if ADA went above 153 and Bitcoin had still yet to break, then that implies that Bitcoin will break. It's just that there's a lag in time, in trend. So that's ADA. Let's look at another popular crypto, Ethereum. Have we broken on that? That's an important crypto. That's second. Ethereum is second to Bitcoin. Oh, same low. We're hugging the 200. They're all hugging it. Again, it needs to break out probably to around 42,040. So another important crypto that's on the verge of breaking higher. Let's look at some more. What about DOT? Where's DOT? It was there a minute ago. Polka dot, that is. Oh, this one's broken. We've got an early signal that a breakout's happening. But it's not above this high yet. The previous high, 31, is virtually on the cusps of confirming a breakout. Like I said, you have to see all these cryptos in relative terms. First is Bitcoin, the most important, then Ethereum, and then the others. So yes, this is a technical breakout of the 200, but it needs, to confirm it, it needs to break above 32. If 32.2, if dot went above 32.2, then that confirms that the others will go higher, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, there's a higher risk of a false signal with the lesser market caps out there. Let's look at, what about Doge? Yeah, let's look at, that's Elon Musk's favorite crypto, Dogecoin. That same breakout is breaking out. It's above the 200, but you know, with crypto such as this, you got to give them a lot of leeway. There's less technical. I would probably say this one needs to go above 23. Seriously. Because it is a dog coin after all. Doge. Dog coin. What about ETC? Another one of my favorites. Is this? Oh, look. It's nowhere near breakout point. It would need to go above 42.6 for this one to be at the breakout point. EOS, this is one of the higher risk cryptos out there. Same, nowhere near breakout. This will need to go above 4. Yeah, that's another one of my favorite cryptos I've been accumulating. That's broken out already, I know that. Look, this is an early breakout signal. It broke out, in fact, a week ago, and it had a reaction back, and it's continuing up. So there's your early signal that the cryptos are going to break out higher. Obviously, Airweave is a small market cap, but it's leading the way. This is going to go to new highs. How high? Well, on this is, that is the high. I think this is going to go, if Bitcoin goes to $100, this is going to something like $200. No, if Bitcoin is going to $100,000, I mean, this is going to something like 200. Okay, so Airweave is an early crypto breakout. There, you got your breakout. You got above that high. Yeah, it's off to the races for Bitcoin. What about Ravencoin? Oh, that's another one of my favorites. Ravencoin. Where's Ravencoin? Not Alice. I don't know what Alice is. Okay, where's Ravencoin? What's Raven doing? Are we breaking out there? I hold a lot of Ravencoin. Probably too much. Yep, again, we are showing early signs of, it's above this high, and it's gone above the 200. All it needs now is to go above 10.1, and it's virtually there. 9.9, was it 9.9 cents? So we are virtually there for Ravencoin to confirm a breakout. All of these cryptos are similarly positioned, showing signs that they're on the verge of breaking out high. What about Sand? Is a Sandbox. Ooh, that's broken out. But this was never in a bear market anyway. Now the correction, it just resumed its bull market. There's Mana, another crypto for Decentraland. Let's see what it'll be similar to this. Mana, all of the, the metaverse cryptos are, yeah, look, had a correction, and it's just starting to break out higher. I would say this one needs to go above 4.3 to confirm. But they are all looking bullish. There's none that's looking bearish. None of the ones I track anyway. What other crypto shall we look at? Okay, so what else should we look at? Let's look at LTC, Litecoin. That's another one I've got significant. Oh, Link. I hold a lot of Link. Come on, are we at a breakout? Yep, we are just about. We're breaking. Oh, we're just nudging above the previous high. That's it. You got your breakout in Link. So you got, 3 cryptos have broken out, and the rest are on verges of breaking out. What about Litecoin? Oh, that's nowhere near a breakout yet, but it is basing. So Litecoin is basing. It's lagging. It's lagging the other cryptos. So this is the first one that's seriously lagging. It's nowhere near breaking out, but the breakout point for this will be around 175, around 17. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, around 175. It's currently 156. So it is a bit slow, but look at the volatility. Look at that spike, 388. You could buy it here and put a limit order to sell at 380. That's 2.5 times on a spike, on a mania spike. So what other cryptos shall we look at? VAT. I've got a significant amount of VAT for some reason. Oh yeah, I bought it because it was no XLM. Let's look at XLM. Stellar Lumens. Again, similar pattern to others. Starting to break above the 200. Confirm on break above this high. So 31 cents. XMR. I don't hold any XMR. But again, it's showing similar pattern. Is breaking out. It's broken. In fact, it's stronger. It's broken about the previous high. So that's your early, bullish signals. XRP. I don't hold any XRP, but let's have a look. Again, very bullish. In fact, it's broken above that, well above. This is like another one of those. This is probably the fourth crypto with a strong bull signal. VET, I own some VAT. Where's it on here? Where's VET? VEC. There you go, VET. What's that standing at? Come on. Oh, that's on the cusp. It's like on the cusp. It has to go above, what, about 10 cents. Then it's got its breakout. So as you can see, a lot of the cryptos, most of them. What about Sol? Let's look at Sol. I own a tiny amount of Sol. Tiny token. This one didn't have much of a correction to start with. And it has broken above the 200 unit. And the next high is there to confirm at 205. It's currently at 200. From what I can see, a lot of the cryptos are already broken out. At least from this polling, at least 25% are already broken out, whilst about, say, 50% are on the verge of breaking out, including Bitcoin, the biggest, whilst about 25% are underperforming. But they are basing. So the crypto markets are looking very bullish, on the verge of breaking out, with the likes of Airweave leading the way, and they're just waiting for Bitcoin to start moving. That's the main one. Some are leading it ahead. Look, it's gone early. That shows you how much relative strength there is. But with cryptos, just because it's underperforming now, like Litecoin, doesn't mean it's not going to catch up fast. Because they don't move like stocks, because they've got no. Remember, cryptos are very high risk. They have got no intrinsic value. When investing in cryptos, it's the greater fool theory involved, i.e. during the next mania, FOMO, when the millennials pile in, they'll be buying cryptos and sending them to the moon, as well as institutionals who don't have a clue what they're doing. They'll FOMOing in. They'll buy on the breakouts, like Airweave. They'll buy when it goes above 90. That's when they'll start piling into the likes of Airweave. They're not buying it now. Only the smart money's buying it now. Well, I already bought all mine from here down to here, so I'm not buying any more. I am fully invested in all the cryptos of my target exposure, which is tiny, because, like I said, they have no intrinsic value. It is high risk. Don't fool yourselves into think you're investing in the future or anything like that. You're gambling on something that has no value. Well, the metaverse tokens might have some intrinsic value, yeah, because you got the NFT. Well, there's junk as well. There is a technology involved in the virtual worlds, like the gaming, the servers, the virtual worlds. Obviously, that's a gaming environment, so there is some intrinsic value there for those tokens, but not for most of them. They're just the greater fool. So here we are back with Bitcoin, waiting for that breakout. We're at 51,000 out of this video, and the breakout point would be 52,500, so not far off. Obviously, it's not going to go up in a straight line. It's going to be like, maybe similar to this, or maybe even more volatile. It's going to be going up, all the way. First, the late resistance here, around 60,000. Do that for a few days or a week, then you go up to 70,000, 69,000, probably just above, go just above 70,000 and react a bit and then go shooting off 74, 78, 84, 88, all the way towards 100,000. Personally, I'm going to be selling probably about half my Bitcoin at around $98,000. And I've accumulated most of the Bitcoin I hold at below 50,000. I don't know, around below 51,000 in this zone, because I've only recently started accumulating Bitcoin. Like back in October, when I decided to scale into the cryptos, I held virtually no Bitcoin, and at the time I speculated that I'm probably never going to end up buying any, because it was trading at between 58 and 60. I had no plans to buy any Bitcoin in that range. Instead, I put limit orders below, like I was saying, around. I think the first limit order was around 56. It's tiny, and then I put them down, scaling all the way down to 40. Yeah, around there, 41,000. And then we had this flash crash that triggered all of them except the one at 41,000. So I had a lot of limit orders in this range, but I accumulated a lot more in the altcoins, like ADA. The flash crash in ADA was far larger. Yeah, look, from October, look, it was trading here at 2. In fact, into November, it was trading at 2, and I had limit orders from here, from around 1.99 all the way down to 1.1, and 1.1 are the ones that have not been triggered. So all those between 1.98 all the way down to 1.2, just below 1.2, have been triggered. Just the one left at 1.1 was not triggered. Yeah, that's why I accumulated my crypto with limit orders well below the price. Same with Ravencoin. Although with Ravencoin, I've been accumulating. That is one crypto I've been accumulating for a while. So I did, at least half of it was over 10. Let's get there we go. So here, it spent a lot of time between, say, around 13 and 10. So I did accumulate a lot of Ravencoin between about, say, about between 13 and 10. I did accumulate a lot. But then I also had a lot of limit orders starting at around 10, going all the way down to 5. And this spike went down to 0.066. So, I'm talking about thousands of Ravencoins accumulated between it. Only the ones that weren't accumulated. And 6.4 failed. And then 5.8 failed. 5.4. 5.1. They're the only ones. So if it had been, this spike had been a little bit more, all of the orders would have been triggered. But I did accumulate a lot. Probably one third of my Ravencoin holdings were triggered during this flash crash. Yeah, one third. I bought one third, maybe more. Probably bought around 40% in this zone. One third here, and I had about the remaining third in this zone from here to here. When did I do the article? I think it was in July, so it would have been around, in this zone I bought about one third, roughly. So I'm just working off memory now. Anyway, that's Ravencoin, so we're just pending the breakouts. Come on, move left. We're just pending the breakouts for Bitcoin. Like the Ravencoin's broken. It's above the 200. It's above this high. It's done it. It just needs to confirm by going up its previous short term high at 10. It's 0.98 cents. It's 9.8 cents. Just need to go above 10 cents and that's it, confirmed. We're just waiting on Bitcoin now. I just thought I'd show you this timely video of the crypto markets being on the verge of a potential breakout. Like I say, the breakout has not happened yet. 52,500, where the primary trigger is obviously Bitcoin, because that's going to lead, and it's 52,500. But everything so far is suggesting that we are on the verge of a breakout higher, but it's not happened yet. We are close, but it's not happened yet. 52,500 should be. Look, we already got the spring up. This was the initial. Above 48,000 was the initial. In fact, I've been letting my patrons know in the comment section when it was at 48,000 that Bitcoin is showing signs of breaking out higher, and I've been confirming as it's gone up. The latest being around 50,000. So if you want first access to all of my analysis and trend forecasts, then do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for just $4 per month, which is nothing, for what you gain access to. I have, after all, got something like 37 years experience. I'm not one of these little, kids on YouTube, stubble, they can't even grow a beard, and they're giving advice. You're clueless. You don't have a clue. I've been through so many bull and bear market crashes. 1987 crash. Yeah, I traded that successfully. How many people do you know out there who have actually traded the 1987 crash and beat it? Saw it coming, shorted the Dow before the open on October the was it 19th, 1987, Monday. Shorted it before the open and the FTSE before, and then made a killing, and it kept shorting it all day. You can watch my video when I go over that trading day, and I kept calling the broker and shorting it. And when I called them at 7 o'clock, they wouldn't let me short the Dow anymore. It was down 340 points, and I'm going, call him up, goes, yes, I want to short the Dow. It goes, oh, sorry, Mr. Wallier, we are not accepting any more orders to open, only orders to close. That's what they said to me. So I was gonna short it more, but they won't let me. Still, I put on quite a number of shorts, and we can watch that video. So you're dealing with someone who has been there and done it for 37 years. Some of these YouTubers, they don't have a clue what they're going on about. Wyckoff, are you insane? Wyckoff is a load of bollocks. They've been going off, Wyckoff is going to the moon, you want 1 million by December. There was Bitcoin 500,000 by December it's supposed to be. No. So do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for $4 a month, which is nothing for what you're going to get access to. You're not going to get anything more with experience. I'm not a fund manager, so I've got no interest in, BS. I'll tell you straight how it is. Read my articles and you'll see. Straight as it is. No hold back. Hardcore analysis and strategies to capitalize, like the Bitcoin, like this one. Look at it. What's happened to all the crypto maniacs? When Bitcoin was there, they were screaming at the top of their lungs. Now he's down here, there's silence. Yeah, well, this is it. This is, how many are recognizing that Bitcoin is about to break out higher? Well, it obviously has to break first, but how many? I don't know. I don't really look at the, pre-pubescent ramblings, millennials. First, they need to grow a beard. then they can start producing videos on the market. They're clueless. They don't have a clue. They're going on about inflation now. I've been warning about inflation since March. High inflation is coming since March 2020 when rampant money printing resumed. Go watch my videos. Basically every video has a warning at the end of it. High inflation is coming and what to do. Start buying all your high ticket items before the prices go up, which I did. And I bought them during 2020 and early 21. Computers and everything else. Half the prices that they're currently trading. Some of the items like the Karcher K7. Recent in-depth analysis that acts as an early warning of the increasing risk of a market panic event. That was first made available to patrons who support my work. So for immediate first access to all of my analysis and trend forecasts, then do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for just $4 per month, which is nothing for what you get access to. Imagine if you'd bought those AI tech stocks piled in all available cash mid-March 2020. How many times? 140% gain. Something like that's the average gain since on the portfolio. $4, nothing. And you also gain access to my recent extensive analysis and it's epic. Took me a good 2 weeks on how to capitalize on the metaverse, which is basically another word for VR and gaming, but they now call it the metaverse. Something that I've been banging on about for years, but they call it metaverse. It's VR and gaming. VR is going to be big. It's the next evolution from smartphones, and Facebook changed their name to Meta because of that, because Facebook want to make sure they're positioned for the next big revolution, which is the shift from smartphones to virtual reality headsets. There's augmented reality, but I think that's going to be a stopgap along the way. Anyway, that is extensive analysis, as you can see from this list, that has been again first made available to patrons who support my work. So do consider becoming a patron for $4 per month, and then you also get access to my other extensive analysis, which is on AI tech stocks and their buying levels, both current and the one I did a few weeks ago, all come together to present the current state of the tech stock portfolio, as well as lessons, investing lessons, Bitcoin and the crypto markets, and of course I've extensively covered the implications of the inflation mega trend. I've been warning for over a year to expect high inflation and what you should do to capitalize on it, such as, for instance, if you're going to buy a big ticket item, do it now, sooner rather than later. This is why I bought all of my big ticket items before this surge in inflation. Anyway, all of that was first made available to patrons who support my work. So do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work, which is $4 a month. And my schedule of analysis includes a look at the housing markets, UK, US, Canada, China, because if you're not aware, China property market appears to be collapsing, but data out of China is weak. But the likes of Evergrande, which rather than being the canary in the coal mine, is the coal mine, just exploded. And I've been warning of this since July, of the risks of financial crisis 2.0 that is now starting to become manifest. And my extensive analysis on how to get rich, real hardcore analysis that I've been working on for a good 9 months, that I aim to post this month, which will be exclusive to patrons only. And of course my latest analysis, which is on the high risk stocks portfolio, a quarterly update of where they stand and what I'm doing and what I'm going to do in terms of limit orders, positioning to profit from the unloved biotech sector mainly, and some meta stocks in there as well, small time stocks. Then further on I'm going to be looking at the US dollar, British pound, and maybe gold. You want to be in cryptos rather than gold. Anyway, all of that is my forthcoming analysis. So do consider becoming a patron by supporting my work for just $4 per month. I hope you enjoy the Christmas holidays and you don't get too disrupted by Omicron noise. But I won't comment on that because you know the way YouTube is.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne. For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.
Yeah, the reflection.